And is your dog a bitch? Find out later today.
I feel like these rumors are going to get a pretty
That's
violent
funny.
today.
Is your dog a bitch? That's a...
Oh, did you not? Were you here for the story, Alex? Oh, but I think the rumors like.
We do need to get some rumors, though. So.
Oh, Alex, a juicy story, man. Oh man, of course.
Is it recorded? I was like, I could just. I mean,
what?
No. You're gonna have to get it after.
Yeah, because Sean does not want the world to know. It would bring great shame.
All right, who wants to go first?
Yeah. So yeah.
I mean, I guess I could.
Can we get some sweetie? That's my type.
All right. Rumor is people have been saying they've seen this tiny, horrible little man in the woods who smells really bad. The stench of death goes with him wherever he goes.
Death stinking man.
Tiny stinking man.
Oh yeah, it's tiny.
Nope.
I feel like that is an Uruguay thing.
Oh, you're right. You're right. I apologize to Uruguay because he's gonna own that.
Yes. Well.
All right. Is he threatening? You said.
Well, I mean, there's not much to it other than people keep seeing him, so he hasn't really killed anybody or anything. But they just say that they see him. He's tiny. He's weird. He's horrible, and he smells a little bad, like death.
Okay. Okay. You got to put horrible in that description.
He's like the old guy in Now and Then, who really was just like a sweet, sad old man. You know what I'm talking about?
I know that movie, but I'm like not thinking. Now and Then, yeah, I love that movie.
Film ever. Remember, there was like the old man, and he had all this like myth and lore around him because they said he like murdered his family, but then he wasn't in jail. And like really, his family was murdered, and so he was like this sad old man on a bicycle.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Oh yeah,
he was cool. He was cool, and then he just became a sad man. So that end of story. What other rumors do we have?
Oh, shut up! It's ridiculous.
You're gonna go with that one? I like that one. Yeah. Sounds like we're going to a barbecue today, y'all. You might see a couple of circus folk. And you said it's ground meat, right?
Yeah.
Is Dylan particularly interested in getting this meat? Very nice. Okay.
Would you say it's sausage?
Sausage.
Oh.
Sausage. Okay. What other rumors do we have?
My rumor is that on the playground at the school, there's this unusual symbol that has been painted on the basketball, not the hoop, but the back thing plate.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it's called. What is it called?
The backboard?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what's the symbol look like?
It's like a triangle with a line in the middle.
Oh, Harry Potter, huh?
I don't know.
We could work with that. Yeah, there I go again with my multi-personalities. Sorry.
Didn't we have talk about crop circles yet, or did we say anything about crop circles?
A couple games ago, there was crop circles, yes.
So it's the same symbol that you see in the crop circles.
Okay. I like that because I don't think we ever got to explore the crop circles. Okay. Next rumor.
Rumor has it that at Papa Postilio's Pizzeria, that their new sausage livers pizza is delicious.
Sausage.
There's sausage.
Sausage pizza.
The sausage. Yeah. Buy one get one free.
Sausage. What? So what about the pizza? It's just delicious.
It's delicious. It's a rumor. It's a rumor.
It's just delicious.
It's delicious.
I've never had it. It's just delicious.
Develop something major around this, or I'm leaving.
Not unnaturally delicious, just regular delicious.
Just delicious. Like, you'll want to probably have it twice a week, maybe. Okay.
I mean, a rumor doesn't have to be dark.
No, it doesn't. Absolutely. I would be so pissed if all y'all gave me bright rumors. I'd be like, okay, that's it. We're having somebody's getting hit. Throwing kittens in pizza or something.
Did I get my free kitten, by the way?
What's that?
You never gave us our free kittens. We were all supposed to get free kittens.
You all didn't go sign up for them.
We tried.
You guys got bigger problems, I think, because free kittens is tomorrow, and today's the same day as it was yesterday.
Oh, okay, cool. So we didn't miss it.
Somebody's avoiding giving a rumor.
The order is still out.
Oh, me? Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a rumor?
Oh, so yeah, I do have a rumor. The rumor is that people have been saying that they've been spontaneously getting superhuman powers that last like a day or two, like super strength, super speed, telekinesis. Mind reading and telekinesis are different, right?
Yes.
That's right.
Telekinesis, you move things in your brain.
That's what I thought. I just wanted to confirm. I didn't want to say like telekinesis and mind reading and you all laugh at me. So cool. I was right.
Moving and walking.
It may or may not have to do with that spiral drug, but only some people had taken that drug, some people hadn't. So they don't know for sure if it's a direct correlation or not. All they know is these people were like lifting cars and running faster than a speeding bullet, and then by the time they're like, we should probably tell somebody, gone.
Their powers got. I thought they died. I was
No,
like,
they lived. They were fine. But then when they're like, oh, we got superpowers, people were like, yeah, right, losers.
Okay. So superpower.
The second superpower is like flight, and then you jumped off a building.
I like that. We can turn that dark. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Who else do we need? I think we need Jeff and little Annika.
All right. I guess I'll go first.
Jeffrey.
Well, word's been going around that we could be living in a simulation. Yes. People have been seeing weird visual glitches, I guess you could call them. And I don't know. Jeffrey sure hasn't seen anything because he's been looking for Sasquatch, but...
Is Sasquatch maybe the coder?
That's possible.
That's why you can never see him. He just writes himself out whenever he needs to. Damn old Sasquatch. He has a headset and a little keyboard.
You want to make an app?
Right.
Make an app?
They want to make an app. What was that from?
Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty, yeah. Don't make an app, whatever you do with it.
Oh, yeah.
I'll probably tattoo it on his forehead.
All right, Annika. Come on, give me something ghoulish here.
I got a ghoulish one.
Ooh.
And Rochelle's gonna flip out.
I will flip this table. What?
Is it children disappearing?
No. There's this crazy old guy named Gary who's like a hermit who lives on like the hills or like the edge of town, and he's like super mega crazy. And Officer Francis had gone over there because said that there was like a murder or something, and they went over.
Now and then guy.
What?
Sorry, I'm like, is this the now and then guy?
Sure, why not?
Never mind.
I don't know. I've never seen that movie. And they went there, and Crazy Gary was lying in a pool of blood, and his hands were missing. He had cut them off in a table saw, but where his he cut the wrists, but his hands were actually missing. Like they were not at the scene of the crime at all.
Well, yeah, I mean, but table saws are really dangerous. So, like, you have to be really careful. So, there doesn't mean anything like suspicious happened. I mean,
other than the hands being missing because they don't.
By accident. I know plenty of people who sawed off hands and fingers with those things, and then a dog came and took them. So that's my rumor.
A dog came and took them. So I feel like I mean, did he cut his hands off first, and then like with his no hands, who was that? Went and like rolled on the floor or on the table saw essentially to cut his head off.
Oh, his head cut off too?
If you want it to be, then it is.
No, she just said his hands. He was still alive. He was just missing.
Oh, he was in a pool of blood. He was dead.
Okay. Wow.
His hands were sawed off and the hands were gone. Both hands.
So we think he's dead until somebody's little bloody nubbins comes and touches him.
Ingrid confirmed that having your hand sawed off will probably kill you.
Yeah, no,
that's pretty. I feel like that's pretty.
I did take care of in real life a patient once who cut his hand so bad with a table saw, and he had his wedding band on his ring finger, and this whole finger got so necrotic that I had to do leech therapy and stick leeches on his wound to get the circulation to go back to his hand. It was like the dark ages.
That's like when people fall and their ring gets caught and it just like fillets their finger.
Yeah, that degloves their finger.
Yeah.
That's
So
right.
you're never supposed to wear a ring.
I thought about it. I thought about this thoroughly, and I can't be friends with any of you.
I couldn't handle the leeches. I'm like, do you think you could put this on yourself? And he's like, yeah, I go fishing all the time. It's fine.
Funny enough, Ingrid, when you were telling the story, I thought you were going to go into detail of like the hand and everything, and like and when you did leeches, I was like, oh, thank God. I was like, I didn't care.
Leeches are like, it's funny how
are
that
the
actually
leeches?
works.
How are
But
the
they're,
leeches delivered?
they're medicinal leeches. They come from a lab, and you put them on there until they fall off, and then I had to flush them in the toilet.
Oh, you just used them. You used them.
Pretty sure they're happy. But anyway.
No, they didn't want to be dead.
You can't give them.
I mean, I'm not 100% that being in water kills leeches.
You
Have you
can't give
ever
them back to
Hey,
the
they
owner.
are.
You
Have
can't
you
give them
ever
back to the owner and
a
like,
dog and the
No,
tick?
they're medical waste.
They're medical, right?
can you eat them like a gusher?
Have you any of you experienced that?
I
What?
love it.
Remove a tick from a dog and then the tick exploded?
Yeah.
Have you?
That's gross.
It's
No.
pretty rough. It's pretty terrifying.
I mean, if you want to get my vet friends in here, they
They
can tell you some horror
start
stories.
Oh,
Start small. Oh my gosh, I remember. I grew up huge backyard. I had 2 acres. Frank had 2 acres, and then the Galloways had an acre, and then we were on the prairie path. So then it was like the prairie path was our yard too, or like the forest, not the prairie path, the forest preserve, which then went into the prairie path. So it was like there are. And then we had
it is.
we had a lot of dogs. Let's just say we had a lot of dogs. I don't need to say a number. There was a lot of them. So they would get ticks and stuff. So I remember, oh gosh, the worst one was on Polly. And I
Is that
went.
the real dog's name?
Yeah, Polly. Like Pollyanna. Polly. It's not a weird, it's a. No,
You just have
Polly
to change the
was
name to protect the dog.
He's dead. So
You killed Polly?
no, Polly is, her back legs went out and we had to put her down. Anyway.
So you did kill Polly?
My parents killed her, yeah. Well, the vet killed her. I don't know, however you want to work it.
You hired the vet to kill her?
I went and I saw this huge tick. I'm not kidding. It was, yeah, probably the size of this cap. That's how big it was. I swear. Look up pictures of ticks like before and after. They get massive and disgusting. And I grabbed a paper towel and this is gross. And I went to pull it off because just another Tuesday, you know, and it exploded all over her back and she had this huge of blood.
Yeah.
Look it up. Man.
Chris knows. Our chihuahuas used to get ticks all the time.
Yeah. You know, I get super sad whenever they find snakes in the desert.
Oh, and they have a ton of ticks.
And they have ticks on them. I'm like, oh, I feel bad for the snakes then, but I hate snakes.
Have you seen that video?
The one thing that can make you feel sorry for snakes, ticks.
That and Barbie clothes.
Snakes and Barbie clothes?
I would love to put a snake in a Barbie clothes with like a Sunday hat.
Aw.
I actually think ball pythons are super cute. Look into ball pythons. They're beautiful and they have like puppy dog eyes. I, for a minute, really wanted a ball python, but they get really.
Yeah,
Weird.
Alex's dad bought one while we were away, and we went home and it was crawling on the wall. It scared me to death. I'm pretty sure that's where my innate fear and hate for snakes comes from.
I'm not afraid of snakes and stuff.
Yeah, I never understood that. It's like my mom liked guys that had pet snakes. It's like, okay, mom, I get it.
Actually, like, for a whole minute, I was like trying to convince Zach we should get a ball python.
Well, speaking of snakes, y'all got a bunch of snakes that you guys got to chase out. Right now, I do want to kind of hear though from Jeffrey, because bro, you went missing for like half the day. So what were you up to that day of the parade when these people decided to jump in a car, harass some police officers? They plugged some new stones into Stony. Stony decided to disappear, kill a couple things. He has some kind of black stone that he got from the popcorn agitator.
My best friend. We give
Do I still have my stone?
You do, yes. Because you switched it out, and so right now it's Bobby and Annika who has their stone with
I'm trying to remember where I was at last. I think it was at the dojo, right? I probably slept for a little bit, considering I didn't get any sleep the night before, and
slept through all the fun.
Yeah. maybe how to look for Sasquatch in the woods. When I woke up.
Okay.
Well,
All right.
you know.
So Jeff, you went to the woods to look for Sasquatch clues. See, guys, he knows his priorities.
Oh yeah.
So
It seemed that he had gnawed through the tidings there. And Boris, where have you been?
Where have I
Well,
been?
actually, I guess here's something of interest that you might want to consider. So they did try to go to your house to find you, but yeah, and Dylan, what did you see? Just kind of give a little recap.
in his underwear, for dad, usual. Well, then we had Stony. We asked Stony if there was the bad guys. What are they called? Inside, and he said yes. Your dad's dead.
Oh my god.
Robot bug.
Mannequin?
Oh man, yeah. Well, I guess I was there, and then am I dead or not? Like, well, I thought you said you saw me. Oh, or yeah, okay.
Well, we didn't fizz you, so.
Wait,
No.
where did I?
There were like twins. Does he know about like the creepy people that look like us but that aren't us, or you know?
Hmm. Um. I'm trying to think of where I last left off.
Made his couch, and then he was just gone.
No, we all met up at.
Yeah.
We were all together.
It didn't really make sense why he wasn't with us, other than he just wasn't there last week. Just saying.
I think he said he went to check on his dad.
Yeah, he didn't. Right, he didn't go with you guys to the dojo. He went to, like, he didn't stay at the dojo.
Okay, so I guess I went to go check on my dad, and then I got a kind of an odd feeling about him, and I stopped by Papa Postilio's for a slice of sausage pizza, and I met up with the guy with the gang.
That's where the rumor came from.
Yeah. 2 for 1. It's an amazing deal. 2 for 1 box or 2 for 1 slice. You get a small Coke.
A small Coke. Let's see. So you went to go check on your dad. Stopped at Papa Postilio's. Is that where you are now currently?
Yeah, I guess I'm either there or I was walking towards the gang.
Well, the gang's in a car right now, and they went all the way to the clubhouse. So they're driving back from Psycho Circus.
Because we realized we need 2 more people to make this thing work.
But Levi really is hungry. He needs some pizza. And
No, Levi, his head's currently spinning.
Yeah.
I need pizza, and I'm going to get pizza. I'm starving. I have a craving for pizza, and you're not getting in my way. I'm in the driver's seat. F off, dude.
Can Can I page Dylan? Does Dylan have a pager? Right? Yeah.
Oh, it does. Yes.
I'll use Papa Pistulio's phone. Mm-hmm.
Be too fun.
The code says 241.
I'm so hungry. I'm becoming hysterical because I didn't have this.
Do you have a code for pizza sales?
So hungry. We should.
You've not fed him. So
Listen, let's make like Yeti and take big steps. Let's go. Come on.
So let's see. You guys are gonna make your way to Papa Pistulio's. I think that's the first time we've been to Papa Pistulio's.
I think it is.
Mm-hmm. So let's see.
Can you put on Tarantula, the song on Sirenscape?
Tarantula?
Yeah, the.
Oh, shit. So Boris, what tell us about, let me know what the building of Papa Pistulio's looks like.
It's oh man, I'm trying to think of, let's see, what would it look like? I see, like, it's in the older part of town. There's a sign outside that says Papa Pistulio's in like green and white and red. And then you walk in and there's like the plastic picnic table coverings. And then it smells like bread.
Smells of bread.
And yeah, it's just like you're like regular, like, I don't know, just like a pizza place.
Okay. Let's see. I feel like I want to get the kids' perspectives. What are your guys? Annika, have you ever been to Papa Pistulio's?
Oh, I have. I don't know about Annika.
Bobby has. Okay.
No, they take me to stupid adult
Pizzerias.
Yeah, like rich people.
Just to eat caviar way too.
Bobby loves
Yeah.
Papa Pistulio's pizza. It's a treat his family takes him to every once in a while.
You eat Neapolitan pizza?
So
No, he eats. What would Bobby eat? He eats like a meat lover's pizza.
What is Bobby's favorite activity to do at Papa Pistulio's? Tell me what do they have there?
Other than eat the pizza, play the like 1980s arcade games.
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
Let's see.
Usually Bobby eats an entire large pizza himself though when he eats.
Okay.
Is Bobby okay?
Yeah.
Bobby.
He's a grown boy.
Let's see. I'm kind of curious, Veda. What have you seen Papa Pistulio's like character or creature? Have you seen what does that creature look like that sponsors or is the face of Papa Pistulio's? Is it like a Chef Boyardee? A rat?
Did you wait?
Suit?
Who's asking? Who'd you ask?
Veda.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I missed what you said.
So Papa Pistulio's mascot or character, do you know what that happens to be?
Mascot for the
Like Chuck E.
the
Cheese has
pizza
got a
place?
rat.
I forget what it's called. Spokes animal. What?
Mascot. That's right.
brand
Like
ambassador.
It's an animal, not like a character, like a person.
It could be a breadstick with cheese smile on it if you want.
Look at it. RIP, right? They're changing it.
Like Little Caesars has the.
He sprays bread.
Yeah, the pizza.
Oh, the caveman.
I'm gonna say
Caesar, by the way.
that.
Did he get it?
I had an idea for like the sign outside. There's like a hand that's like neon. It's like flashing 2, 4, 1.
Let's see. I can't think of anything. We'll just say that
A bird.
could it be like a mini Sasquatch guy?
There
Yeah.
you go.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah.
Eating a pizza.
To me, I feel like that's like the Chewbacca mask.
Big enough for a Bigfoot.
Mini Sasquatch. All right. So yeah, Danny, you're driving, maybe a little confused, shaken up. Are you guys gonna stop and freshen up somewhere? Because you're all covered in blood, remember? You guys have to crawl through the sphincter.
Oh, I'm not.
No, you're not.
Is there a drive-through?
There's not. It's a pizza joint. They got to get you in the door to make their money. Yeah. I mean, there's probably plenty of clotheslines out and about.
Or just, sprinklers.
Mm-hmm. Are you going to use prepared? Okay. Remember it. Yep. Remember it takes 2. Okay. So you can burn 2 adversity tokens to do that. Yep. Annika, you as well can burn 2 adversity tokens to have a change of clothes. Maybe you had anticipated this, strangely.
Bobby has him pull over when he sees a sprinkler and just goes running through it.
I don't have any adversary tokens, so I'm gonna run through.
Oh, nice. Okay. So as you're looking through, you're like, damn it, where is it? And Bobby's just like, hey, yeah, cool. You follow him. He takes off, right? Bobby, you're just like, let's do it.
Yeah. I mean, he goes with his general slovenliness anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Nice. Right. He's just like, I can be, wet, whatever. I just don't want to look like I'm a newborn. So yeah, you run through the sprinklers. You guys go ahead and wash off all that dark blood. Definitely very, very sticky.
Yeah. I don't want you in the car.
Yep. Veda, you went inside too, didn't you?
Good.
How are you gonna get changed?
He's gonna kick your ass. Much like Hamilton kicks Chevy's ass.
This is what I gotta deal with all the time.
Yeah.
What?
So
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, so we're looking for ways to like wash off that blood, the dried blood that you guys have.
Well, can we just let's stop at the laundromat really quick or something like that?
Yeah, you guys probably could stop. I mean,
Or can we just go back to somebody's house or?
I think that's probably the best idea.
yeah, you could probably stop at one of your houses because Papa Pastulio's on the opposite side. You're going to go through it most likely. So you're just going to have Danny stop off at your place.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you approach your front door and you notice it's open, door ajar.
What about mine? What about my place?
Your door and windows are broken open.
What? I don't like you anymore.
At least they're not jars.
Well, here's the thing.
from
There's
the
a hose.
inside out?
There's a hose.
Good question.
I'm gonna hose them all down. There's a hose in front of my house. I'm gonna turn it out.
You're not even gonna go inside. You're just gonna start wetting people.
Absolutely effing not.
So you do notice though that the windows are broken from the inside out.
No. I'm going to spray everybody with the hose. Say, line up, friends.
Okay. Do you want to go inside?
No.
No? Anybody want to go inside the houses?
I'm already, yeah.
Nice.
Let's go. Okay. So yeah, you guys get a nice little spray down. Everyone's super pumped to get their pizza. So you guys make it onto Papa Pastulio's, and it's a old, brick building painted over white, very kitschy green, red, and white building sign. You got your good old flashing, blinking light. It almost says it's like 2U1, but the bottom of the 4 is burnt out, so it should say 2 for you for 1, but looks like 2U1. So you guys are pretty much, going in the front door. It smells like garlic and, of course, bread. The arcade games kind of chiming off in the background.
Claw machine.
Hi, welcome to Papa Studios. You guys need a table?
Could we take our order to go?
It's a family dining restaurant, ma'am. You can't. You need to sit down and eat.
Do they? I'm sitting in the back, in a big booth.
Okay, let's sit by the emergency exit in the back at the booth, and we will take.
I wave them down. I'm in the back on my.
Announcing Papa Swasculio. Kids, don't pull on his mask or fur. Thank you.
We'll take 6 large pizzas.
6? Jesus.
Dang.
Bobby, you got something to say about that?
Well, it's 2 for 1, so I mean.
Oh, 2 for 1. We don't know what that 2 for 1 is. You got 2 for 1.
I told you it's 2 for 1 slices, 2 for 1 whole pizzas.
Shit.
Yeah, come on.
Hey, Bobby? Are you gonna tell him about your need for meat lover?
Oh yeah, I'll be like, one of those is meat lover.
You got the Sasquatch meat.
Yeah, so we'll do 6 pizzas, 1 meat lover, 2 pepperoni, 2 sausage, and the rest cheese.
Did you want to make that mini Sasquatch?
What does that mean?
Well, it's like your pizzas, but stuffed with beef.
No, that sounds just.
Well, make sure you go to your hospital because they've been out a bunch of beef today.
That makes total sense. Thank you.
Okay, so yeah, it's kids running around. Hey, Levi's like, "Hey, mom, I want to go play. I want to go play."
What's in the claw machine? With the claw machine, we're gonna.
I asked Danny for some quarters. Danny, can I have some quarters?
Got quarters?
Huh?
Is there a quarter machine?
I don't know. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I grabbed some quarters out of my giant purse to share with the kids.
Yeah, and I give quarters, and I go over with them. I go over with the kids to the arcade and the claw machine. And I put a 5 in, and I give everybody spread out the quarters between them. I'm a pretty cool lady. Just
I start playing Pac-Man.
You're playing Pac-Man? Okay. So yeah, let's see. So probably Danny, Veda, are you gonna go hang out with I guess Annika? This is a big question for you. What's your whole take on this Papa Pastulio's? It's kind of a big building. Definitely not anything to Fazoli's that you're used to.
Yeah, I've never been here, but I'll probably follow Bobby and watch him play video games.
Okay. Well, because you do like video games. You have all the consoles. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll give you a quarter and you can play too.
Okay.
Ooh,
There are
nice.
other machines.
Veda, do you sit at the table with Boris, or do you go off with the kiddos? Okay. Okay. Oh, I totally forgot. I forgot. What did you guys do with Stony? He was, and he like he got his head chopped off, ripped off.
Thought we stopped long enough to grab
he
him.
like sunk his eyeballs into his neck. Right. He like sucked him into his neck.
Yeah, I thought we stopped long enough to get him in the car.
Yeah. So did you guys like? Okay, he's down charging. Okay, all right. So yeah, he's a lump. He's a lump in the car. Just wanted to make sure if you were going to bring him in or not.
Not without a head right now.
You might have a small head when you guys get back. Okay, so let's see. Veda, what? Lisa. Oh dang, you know Lisa. She's like, oh, hey Dylan, you didn't call me last night.
Uh-oh.
Huh. Make sure you leave enough room. She slides pizza over to you. So that's Lisa. All right. Jeffrey, let's cut over to you because you're kind of waking up from your nap in the woods looking for Sasquatch.
All right. Yeah. No, I could go for some pizza.
Yeah. Did you? I mean, you could always page Dylan. You know that he gave you his pager number most likely, so you could page him and ask him where he's at. What's the code for location? It's not. Is it 511? 225. 411's like information, but there was a code for like location, I thought specifically. Yeah. Anyhow, you can go back into town to find out where he's at, because he can call you probably wherever, you know, if they have a payphone. I think that's how that works, right? You call them for the payphone, they get a page, and then they call you back on that payphone from another payphone.
I have no idea. But I will contact him somehow.
Okay. So, yeah, I guess, Dylan, you do get a little buzz. It's asking you for your location, you know, and you don't really know the number that it's coming from. Yeah, well, it might be somebody trying to buy. Ah, okay. Yeah. So Jeffrey, the payphone next to you starts ringing.
All right, I'll answer it. Hello, is this Dylan? It's Jeffrey. Double. Oh, you know it's me, all right, because I just dozed off in the woods looking for a Sasquatch. But enough about that. Where are you at right now? Do you still have all the stones? I'm great. Yes. The stone, right? Okay. Gotcha. Okay. I guess I could use something to eat. I'll head over there. If I can find where I put my truck.
Okay.
All right.
Nice. Oh my god, I told you it was here. You want your Pizza Hut?
Bro, are we all like
Preferably.
listening to her like talk?
Yeah,
we-
because
like,
she's walking by. She's been passing by Dylan sitting down. Like she's
I just roll my eyes, like, whatever.
oh, hey, Miss B. She remembers you because she never wanted to like take any of your STEM courses like that you offered. And and you kind of always figured it was because she wasn't into math or something. But yeah, she works at Papa Postilio's now.
And you're really surprised.
Yeah. And I'm like, well, hi, Lisa. I see you're just, back to your old tricks.
Speaking of tricks, ever since they closed the club, I've had to work here. And I have to wear this polo. She very sensual, so you don't know what kind of club she was working at.
Oh, I think
Yeah, okay.
Dylan, why do you know these people? Just kidding. You just know her from Papa Postilio's. So she walks away after dropping off the pizza. Danny, you're out in the arcade area, yes?
Yeah. I'm at the claw machine with Levi.
Okay. You're at the claw machine. So on the other side of the claw machine, you see a kid kind of like staring at you, just in the distance.
Does it look like one of the kids with us?
It does. It's not one of the kids that is with you, but definitely something's off about the kid.
Well, I definitely have pepper spray and a pocket knife, and I'm not.
Just gonna stab a kid, okay?
I will watch weirdly.
Mm-hmm.
I won't blatantly stare into his eyes, but there's gonna be one eye on that kid if he comes near me, and then if he does, I'm going to yell at him and ask him where his mother is.
Okay. So yeah, claws going down, trying to pick up the little fluffy animals, and the kid comes up to the glass and he's like, oh, get the bear.
Little boy, where's your mom?
Get the bear.
The bear. Oh,
he's over there
in the claw machine.
He's over there eating pizza with her friend Randy. Get the bear.
Do I see his mom?
Yeah, I mean, you see somebody that you would assume to be his mom.
Okay, still one eye on him.
Okay, get the bear.
What's your name, little boy?
My name is James.
James? What school do you go to?
James, I go to Little Pine Elementary.
That's where Levi's starting next year.
Oh, well, that's cool. Maybe we can be best friends.
Maybe?
And he goes to grab Levi's hand.
No. Oh, he's got a cold. He has a cold. Maybe.
Oh. Well,
Yeah,
Mom takes us to parties where chickens are made or something.
What, sweetie?
Mom takes us to parties for chicken poops or something. I don't know.
Mom took you to a party with chicken people?
Chicken poops. That's what she said. I don't know. She said it was because we needed to not get sick. But did you get the bear yet?
Chicken pox, by the way.
Chicken pox. Got it.
Good catch.
I mean, I know what you're talking about.
I don't know. You keep cheering us on.
Okay. And he's just like sitting there, like breathing on the glass, really heavy.
All right. We do it this time, and we get the little stuffed yeti.
Oh, you're gonna have to roll for that one.
Oh, okay.
You ain't got a stuffed animal for nothing to throw at me.
All right.
Let's see. So that is, I'm gonna say that's a test of probably dexterity. But ultimately, I will say you can use your brain because you're really trying to figure out the angles.
Okay.
So you can roll your brains and you get a +1 to that. Oh, nice. You do succeed in getting a little baby Sasquatch. And he's, happy. And he's like, yay, you got it.
And then I'm going to be really nice, and I'm going to give him a little handful of quarters. You try now, buddy.
Oh. So yeah, he puts his hand out, and you notice his hand is a little...
No, I didn't give. I put them on the claw machine. Just
Well, he goes to reach for them, and you notice his hand's a little malformed.
Oh, he's got the one little. Here. I don't touch it, but do you want me to put the quarter in for you? Or you got it?
Yeah. Okay. Grabs the little knob, the little joy, and he's like, and just hits the back window, and then he like pulls it all the way over, and just claw goes down and just hits the corner. Comes back up, returns to home. It's like, oh, I didn't get that one.
That's okay. You keep trying. Why don't you try to like aim it over a stuffed animal?
That'd be really nice. Do you think you can get that for me, Miss Danny?
Sure. I just don't know what you're playing at. I want to be a nice person, and I know you're playing on that.
I mean, you could be a nice or mean person all you want.
Okay, what do we got to roll to get
The
this?
shadows will always get you. It's okay.
Excuse me? What if I'm nice to the evil thing? Well, that's kind of thing, because it's going to turn on me. It's going to be evil, right? But what if I'm evil to the little creature? I mean, what if I'm nice to the little creature?
It just means that it'll be evil to you faster.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, so...
I'm thinking, yeah, you just said, yeah, it is evil.
No, I mean, he said, Miss Danny, can you get it for me? So,
and like, I'm thinking he's one of those people with the little hand thing, like it's a common birth defect.
Okay.
My pastor's wife had it.
Okay. So, yeah, so you definitely, you can try to roll. You can roll another brains again. +1 also.
Not working. Come on. It's not working. Come on.
What? Roll it.
What the heck? Give me a second. Oh, there it is.
Nice. Pretty solid. You get another little Sasquatch, and he's cheering, yay, thank you so much, yay. And he reaches in the little box and he grabs it and he's like, thank you so much. He's going to be my best friend, and we're going to have Yetis together, Levi. And then he like trots off to his mom.
See, it pays to be a nice person. Mm-hmm. I feel good.
It is good.
It's the kind of game I want to play.
Yeah.
So, don't you do it.
So yeah, he's gonna get to his mom, just like Bram Stoker slice her neck with his nails.
I just watched that actually.
I love that movie. So
we're eating pizza now?
What's that?
We're eating pizza now?
You want to go back to the table?
Yeah, for sure. Levi, and the pizza's there?
Yeah, you turn around and you almost run over this other kid that was seamlessly standing there for as long as you know.
I'm going to fight you. I'm going to jump through this screen and fight
There's
you. Okay.
a lot of kids here.
That's fair. Fine, fine, fine.
Chuck E. Cheese's. What do you expect? You gonna punch him for every kid that walks up to you?
I guess I'm picturing like a dead Pizza Hut with like a corner.
That's because they put the one arcade game in the
Yeah,
side
right.
room.
They put like the one arcade in the claw machine. What I'm
Yeah.
picturing.
Right. No, this is like Chuck E. Cheese, Bobby Pistolio's, and
I flip
Sasquillo.
it in a corner and I go eat my pizza. I'm a whole cheese.
So wait. So you almost bumped into this kid because they were standing behind you. So what do you do?
Say, excuse me, here's a quarter, and I go to the table.
Okay.
I'm already at the table eating my pizza.
Do you like hand him the quarter in his hand?
No,
put it on
I
the
do one of those
machine
two, like
again?
here's a quarter, and I flip it. You know, like heads or tails, catch.
Okay. So you look at him.
Kind of just like the top of his head. I just glaze over him, like, hey, buddy. You know, I don't really like make eye contact with him. You know.
She's avoiding the scary child.
The coin just hits his head, and you just walk past him.
To the pizza.
Uh-huh.
You just smacked a kid in the head with a coin? Jeez.
He's fine. I'm not gonna give him break.
Fine. Go eat your pizza.
I'm already at the table eating my pizza. I'm sharing some with Annika, though.
Nice. Oh, that's very nice. Look at that.
A whole cheese is mine.
So Jeffrey, you walk into this, it's not really unusual for you. You work with kids, so they're pretty loud and running around and just always making messes. Some kid has like ranch on his hands, smearing it on a window. Oh no. I don't know if you have ranch in your dojo, but
So Danny, why were you talking to Weird James? Why were you talking to Weird James?
Oh, does you know him from your school?
Yeah, his parents are anti-vaxxers. He always smells of pee too.
So that means you should be mean to him?
I didn't say I was. Why did you assume I was being mean to him?
Well, because you call him Weird James.
He is weird.
James. Well, maybe it's not his fault. Maybe he could really use a friend.
Okay. I'm like several years older than him. He can find friends his own age.
Well, maybe it would help if a cool older kid said James was cool to the younger kids and didn't say he was weird and smelled like pee. Bully.
All right, so Jeffrey, you walk up to Bobby just getting laid into for being a bully. Supposed.
I'm a teacher in my real life. Like, I ain't nothing.
I mean,
Whoa, what's going on here, Bobby?
I don't know. Danny seems to think that the elementary school dynamics are that you have to say somebody's cool.
No,
and
you
that
don't
just works.
I'm cool, but you don't have to call him Weird James.
It's
I
what
think
he's known as.
Dojo master would
Everybody
be.
calls him Weird James.
I think your dojo master would be very disappointed in your behavior.
Well,
So Lisa comes up and she's
everyone's
like,
cool
"Oh,
in their own way.
hey Dylan,
There you go.
is this your dad?" Are you gonna introduce me, Dylan, to your dad?
No, I hate it.
Well, I'm Lisa. Let me know if you need any pizza. And she walks off very voluptuously.
I mean, you'd really have to use the lemon trick with her, wouldn't you?
No. Yeah, so Jeffrey, you've arrived to the group.
Right. I'm gonna order some food.
Okay. I mean, they do have plenty
Ready.
of pizza. They got like 6 of them for.
Yeah.
Oh, is there still pizza left?
Yeah, I'm certain there is.
Well,
I would like it noted that Danny ate an entire cheese pizza by herself.
Oh, nice. Well, you guys haven't eaten for like 3 days.
Oh, but
Breakfast
only
canceled.
cheese though.
Just cheese. Oh, only the cheese, not the bread.
Oh, only cheese. And I said an entire cheese pizza. Then first the sauce and and just so you guys know, the crust is garlic breadstick crust, you know.
Okay.
Ooh, and can it also
I'm not really in the mood for pizza, but I'll have the Yeti spaghetti.
Nice. Okay. Getting the Yeti spaghetti. Nice. All right. So Lisa comes out. She's like, here's your noodles. Whatever. So saucy.
Do any of the kids want the abominable snow cone?
Oh no.
Oh, that's awesome.
Get bottomless snow cone.
That's great.
Sure.
Right. So, Jeffrey, you join the table. You start eating some pizza. There's pizza left. Dylan, you're talking to Boris, I believe, correct? Okay. Yeah. What are you talking to Boris about?
Oh, Stoney's in. Stoney's in the car, right?
Okay.
So Jeffrey, you're sitting there eating pizza, and you're recalling something that somebody at a gas station or whatever you stopped at going out to the woods. They were talking about how one, they've been seeing duplicates of things, but they're more of glitches because people believe that the government's replaced everyone with a computer war game, essentially. But you start seeing this kid in two places at once. It's kind of tripping you out a little bit. Okay, continue, Dylan.
You can show me something? Show me the lump.
The meat man. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for going. It's very responsible of you. I appreciate it. And I was
So as you're making your way out, the announcer, calls over the intercom. There's that little Sasquatch guy walking around. He's like, "Okay, kids, it's a Sasquatch dance party," and all these kids crowd around, and they're just playing really bumping music, and kids are jumping around. You got to walk your way through the crowd of kids now. They came.
To the right, take your big feet and left.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
I'll put my stone in Stony too.
Okay. Okay, and yeah, you place the stones in, and at first it's a little silent, and then you hear, "Oh, I do not have a form yet, do I?" Like these little like wafts from the like lump try to like lift up like arms, and they kind of fall down. It's like, what happened? Ah, I yes. What do you?
Can
Yes,
I
of
hear?
course you can.
Okay, is this the first time I'm
You just see
hearing
this
right and
blob.
seeing the Stony? No, I've seen Stony before. No, I haven't. No, I haven't.
Not animated, no.
So I'm freaking out.
Yeah, because like this little thing.
Yeah, but how do we get it into like that big thing that can actually kick after that?
So he's gonna ask. He's like, "What form should I take?"
The form of a Sasquatch.
He's like, "Oh, what is a Sasquatch?"
I pull out like a napkin from Papa Pastulio's with the logo.
Okay, so yeah,
That's funny.
he says,
a greasy napkin.
And yeah, the little like tendrils start like flowing out of the blob. You know, this sack, and then something shakes, and it's a head of a Sasquatch, and then he like kind of starts shaking, and then he steps out of the car, and it's a little it's a little yeah, it's a little, he looks like the little Sasculio.
You're the bastard. You know that.
Is this a good form?
Wait, so how tall is little?
For you guys, it's like pretty much like thigh, or just like mid thigh height.
It's a little little Bigfoot, little foot.
You gotta pick up the baby Sasquatch. Okay. He's like, oh, and where do we go now, Dylan? We were there before, but my memory seems to be missing. I do have the key. Well, not the key, but a key. Hemlock. The creator? We must find the creator before he was. He had the key. Now, it is in the circus, you said it was. Well, remember, you knocked one of the other Blackstones, so he has one, but he doesn't have the original Blackstone from the popcorn machine.
Touch the little.
Wasn't this circus where we got stuck in that mouth thing? We were all covered with blood, though. Alright, Alright, well, I guess we can go back. Let's hurry up and finish our pizza and then leave.
Are you guys back inside? Because I need a moment.
Well, I don't know if we should take Littlefoot inside.
Oh yeah, maybe leave him.
I mean, he looks like an exact copy of the mascot inside.
Okay, so yeah.
Yeah, I mean. Okay. So you're met with some hesitation, and he, because the desk attendant's like, "Hey, you can't be bringing another mascot in here." And
second shift.
The little Sasculio walks up, and like he leans down and he like touches his forehead, and he's like, "Okay, I understand," and he just walks past him.
Okay, but when you guys walked in. Okay, there was a party going on. There was music. That little Bigfoot mascot was dancing, and you didn't hear the music, and it was like, I may or may not have written the song. Be quiet. We all see Bigfoot coming, and everybody's running.
Oh my God!
Morocco, Bigfoot loves to disco. Bigfoot likes to party. He likes to party. Bigfoot likes to party.
Oh my gosh. we have custom music now.
Play. Okay, I can't control the music. That was happening, right?
And the kids are jumping around.
Yo, the kids are going crazy, and then the little Sasquatch was like throwing pizza coupons,
Yeah, throwing coupons. So yeah, you guys walk through, and the dance party's still going, and the little, the Sasculio's kind of looking around at all the children, and you notice he's going to children who are playing like the games that spit out tickets, and every time he passes by, the kids look a little defeated, and he touches the machine, and it just starts spitting out tickets.
Who did this?
Sasculio.
Our Sasculio or the other Sasculio?
Ours, yeah. Yeah. And then he just kind of walked away from you. He's like kind of autopilot right now.
He's like, I'm doing my thing. I was born for this.
Yeah. And so as he's doing that, kids are cheering, "Yay! Yay!" They're like, "Thank you, Sasculio, you're the greatest."
No.
Oh, she said it. I think we should go too.
Who dropped their stone? No, that was the other kind of stone. He already said it was like a different creator, a different stone. We don't need that. We don't need it in our life. We don't need that bad energy. We don't need that juju, okay? Thank you. Levi doesn't talk to you. I've already instructed him. You're not for him, that's right. Leave town and never look back? What? No, we have everybody together. We need to go to that place and go in the basement and blow up the bad guys. Right?
What?
Stony Sasculio is kind of approaching your table, and Annika and Dylan, you hear, in your minds, we have to find the temple that belongs to this stone.
Weren't we there already, by the way?
So you guys were at a ritual ground or temple.
So tell the group that what you just said.
Mm-hmm. And so Stony kind of, he like Stony's facing you, and he like his chest starts like parting a little bit, and then the stone pops up, and you see that the stone it's not a smooth black stone like the one that you had prior. This one has something kind of etched into it.
You approached me or Dylan?
Just the table in general. And you do hear in your mind, though, Annika, see, this temple belongs to these worshippers.
The temple belongs to these worshippers. This is a different stone. And I'll take it and show it to the group.
Oh, and then when you reach for it, it kind of closes up. It says, Annika, you cannot handle this. You would die.
Oh, we can't touch it.
It
Where
is
does
for the
that-
dead.
Where does that stone go then?
Yeah, Annika, so when you reached for it, you did notice that the symbol kind of looks like a rough etched, kind of like a triangle.
So the symbol looks like a triangle.
With a line through it?
Yeah.
Did we? Oh.
So we gotta go to a basketball.
A what?
We
A
gotta go-
basketball court?
Like a basketball court.
A triangle with a...
That's the rumor, remember?
I don't remember that rumor.
Okay.
Yeah. So you see Stony kind of like his little chest cavity that the stone was being, present in, kind of closes up real quick. Annika and Dylan, you hear in your minds, we must go.
Stony wants us to go now to go find this temple, please.
Okay. Well, let's go. I grabbed the other meat lovers pizza.
The ancients are here.
The ancients are here, so we kind of gotta leave like right this second.
Adults, throw some money down. Let's bounce.
So, okay. So yeah, the dance party's going on. You guys are, I guess, paying for it. Those little kids like sitting there, just pumping it.
Y'all see
Just
Bigfoot
pumping it.
coming.
I will make sure to grab all the pizza that's left over.
Let's go.
But Dylan, you notice something's off about some of the kids. Their eyes are completely black.
Oh.
Ooh.
Ooh, boy.
And they all start smiling again.
They're just high, guys, okay? Have you never been to a rave?
Ah.
Gotta go.
Yep. Okay, so he's getting through. Go ahead and everyone give me a
Braun?
give me a brawn. Because yeah, Dylan, you are cutting through and you hear all this whispering. It's everybody hears their name being whispered. Dylan, Danny, Levi, Bobby, Jeffrey, Monica, Veda. And you feel like these little hands grasping at your ankles.
No, come on. Like,
Oh.
oh well. I don't want to play this anymore.
Wait, what are we rolling? I'm sorry.
Braun.
Brawn.
On? Okay.
Ooh, man, I rolled low.
Get out of the way. Jeez, I just pushed these kids over.
Okay, so
Stupid-ass young kids.
yeah, Bobby, you cut through the crowd fine enough. You're just like,
I'm making
these
sure to
kids.
carry my pizza, though.
Yeah, exactly. That was the thing. You had your pizza and motivated you, and it gave you life, inspired you. Let's see. Dylan, you kind of struggle to cut through, but you definitely do make it. Veda, you definitely feel like, you feel this strong force of little hands grabbing your feet and at your clothes. And you hear,
Ugh.
stay with us, Veda. No, stay with us.
Oh no.
And you make it through the crowd. Jeffrey and Annika and Boris, you feel these little hands grasped onto your ankles pretty tightly.
Oh no.
And let's see, where is Danny's roll?
Oh, you didn't see I rolled a 20.
Oh, did you?
I don't want to roll. Promise me
Danny,
one.
Roll it.
Danny, you can stay with us.
The worst of everybody.
It must be delayed. So yeah, you feel like a little hand grabbing your wrist, two hands grabbing your ankle.
James? Is it weird, James? Let it be weird,
I'm gonna
James.
scream for Stony. I'm gonna scream bloody murder for Stony.
Yeah, so you definitely, I mean, you could fight your way out of it. Everyone who's held up, so Jeffrey, Annika, Boris, and Danny, roll me a fight.
I will. If I noticed Annika didn't make it, so I'm gonna put the pizza on the car hood and go back.
Okay. Let's see. So yeah, you see Annika, Bobby, in the crowd. She's kind of kicking around, and she, slowly kind of fights her way through.
Okay, I have to roll for whatever. Can you
You're
guys
gonna roll fight. And Boris, you also kind of you have a lot of struggle. I don't know if it's because maybe you feel like they're kids, or maybe it's just that strong, but you do make it out quite okay.
Okay. Yay.
Okay. And Jeffrey, you do. I mean, kids jump on you all the time, so you're probably like, whatever.
He just
He just
chops
walks
him.
through.
Chop.
Yeah.
have
And
to roll for grit?
He just
it's
chops
a
him in
fight.
the throat.
Yeah, we're rolling fight now. So
Okay, so right now Danny's the only one not making it. Is what I'm
Danny-
gathering.
Oh, I got
Danny is having double duty, and she's trying to keep Levi above the kid crowd, because there's also all these little hands. Oh god.
I-
Danny, I'd come help you, but it might be bullying the kids.
Beta.
I don't want to be accused of bullying, so.
Bully? No, you're not gonna be. No, you were bullying James because you were like, "Why were you talking to Scully?"
Isn't that weird? James holding onto your ankle right now?
No.
So yeah, you guys. Let's see, who's outside by the car.
I guess we all are, aren't we?
But
Except
me.
for Danny.
Dead.
Yeah. Well, Bobby, you
Okay.
went back in. Did you stay in to?
Well, did I see Annika get out? I mean, she fought her way out, right?
Yeah, Annika.
I mean, I
Annika
help her
walked
out from
around.
what
Yeah.
I can, but if she's out, I'm like, all right.
I'm holding my son.
So yeah, you start seeing these little decrepit hands start pulling at your clothes, Danny. And
I guess I
if
can
people
go
are
get her.
inside, you can start seeing them also. There's little bony, decrepit hands start pulling Danny down, and the kids are like,
So
"Yeah!"
Danny's the only one having trouble, right?
Right.
I'm gonna go help her out. I'm gonna start pushing kids down.
Okay.
And just so I'm kind of important for the next.
It's the only reason I'm coming back for you.
What was it? The next.
He's gonna say, Levi, take your mom's stone and pick up Levi and walk out with Levi.
That's fine. Then I'll play Levi.
And then you become Levi, right? Good
But you
transition.
said that there is something up that needs to be for the next
Sequence.
sequence.
Oh yeah, sequences happen all the time.
Anyway, do you want me to roll anything to push these kids down?
Yeah, go ahead and just roll another brawn to get through. And if you successfully do that well, then you definitely will make a way for.
Oh, I don't know. Is that a success or not?
You definitely get there, but now your kind of plan was to barrel through the kids and then go ahead and get Danny, but you kind of notice the crowd's really thick now, and the floor kind of feels squishy.
Oh.
All right, but
And-
otherwise that is a quote unquote success, right?
It is a success, yeah.
Right,
Oh,
because I'm asking
don't
for
forget,
mechanical reasons.
So Danny, you've gotten 1, 2 adversity tokens. Boris, you get adversity token. Annika, adversity token. Jeffrey, adversity token.
I'll do whatever I need to with the adversity token. Just tell me. I want to live.
What's your skills?
I'm
Depends
jumping
what your
in with
strengths
the
are.
nunchucks.
brains and
No, strengths.
strengths.
Strengths. It's on the left hand side of your sheet under.
I'm intuitive and I'm protective.
I don't know what those get you actually. They each have different abilities.
Yeah.
How many did we get?
I believe you had. I mean, the weird thing was you could choose up to as many as you felt like your character could sustain.
I thought you put them in.
No, I mean you.
I feel like I'm prepared. I'm no. This is the first time I'm looking at this.
Are you just gonna check all of them now? Is that what's gonna happen?
No, I promise you. I swear on Levi's life that I'm only going to like.
Well, protective sounds about right for you.
Yeah. Intuitive.
Yeah.
I'm
You
not.
definitely are protective. Yes.
Yeah. And
I mean, so
I'm kind of wealthy. Like I'm not Annika wealthy, but I am like life insurance wealthy.
Right. Are you? I mean, you can throw money at demons all you want.
It's not gonna work.
You're just gonna go get their nails did, get their hair done, and come back at you.
All right. Well,
Are you gonna call? Are you gonna call for Stony?
I am. I've been screaming bloody murder for Stony.
Oh, you're screaming right now.
Yes.
And these kids. Okay, yeah. I guess the music's too loud here for people to hear you, but yeah. So Stony comes and he's the Sasquatch dude, and he's just like, you know, Bobby. You see him coming too, and he is cutting through the crowd. He's like grabbing these little hands and like breaking them.
Oh.
And you know, these kids are like,
or Weird James's hand. You just had him break Weird James's hand. That's bullying.
And they like skitter away, you know, all awkwardly. And yeah, he just cuts through the crowd and he starts like breaking them away. And
all right, well,
escorts you to the front of the building.
Yeah, I was gonna say I use that as an opportunity to grab her and pull her out.
I'm gonna hug Stony and give him a big kiss on the cheek, and I say, "I love you."
It's gonna be. It's gonna be like, we need to go.
I came back for you.
Also, you rude. No, first of all, Dylan, you are like, I'm gonna give you a big hug. Okay, I'm gonna give you a big hug and a big kiss on the cheek as well, but you're gonna be grossed out, you know. And I am going to give you $10.
Wait, are you talking to Bobby then? Is that what's going on here?
That's what I meant to say.
Yeah, you said Dylan. I'm like, the
Dylan's
fuck?
getting money.
No, I'm gonna look at Dylan and say, "You pathetic loser! Let a little boy save my life when you could have helped me, but you're out here smoking pot. How about you walk, dick?" That's what I say to him. Except
I
I
go
say,
grab the pizza real quick.
What?
Oh,
I'm just making sure.
Yeah.
No, I say it in my head, and I give him a really nasty look. But you get $10, a kiss on the cheek, and a high five.
Sweet, $10. That's a lot of video games.
So you start seeing kids like push their foreheads onto the glass windows at Pastulios, and they're looking at you with black eyes, and they're clawing at the glass. And Stony, Annika, and Dylan, you hear Stony in your head. He says, "We have to go to the dead."
I hop in the back seat.
Is no one gonna comment on my background?
It's very pleasant.
What did Stony say?
After I saw,
He said we have to go to the dead now.
John, it was after I saw your background that I said, "Oh no, not today."
I'll tell the group what you just said.
Okay.
The dead now?
You have to go to the dead now. That's what Stony
Alright.
said.
So I guess the graveyard?
Probably.
No, Baru. Oh, sorry.
Hey, Annika.
What?
You want some more pizza?
Yeah.
All right, I hand you a slice.
Okay.
And I eat a slice. There's not gonna be any pizza left by the time we get anywhere we're going.
So where are you guys going now? Because he did show you the stone, and he said we have to go to the other worshippers.
Where did we eat it all?
The what?
Wait.
Did we eat all the pizza?
Oh yeah, Bobby picked it up. He took the leftovers.
I didn't want it to go to waste.
Oh, it won't. Him and Annika are eating all the pizza that's left.
Annika ate tons too, so he's good. I ate a ton.
So, Annika and Dylan, you get a vision in your head, and you hear, "We have to go here," and it's that scratch symbol of that triangle and.
Oh, is the stone in
line.
my window again?
No, it's currently with Stony.
Got it.
So I believe Veda had a rumor, has it, that
Yeah,
right at the back of a backboard.
Yeah, at a basketball court.
Little Pines Elementary.
Right? Where
We know that place.
Go
Where-
Bulldogs!
all the kids go, including Weird James.
Weird James was there. I thought it was weird. Danny, I'm surprised you weren't freaked out because James knew your name.
It's a small town. And they were all saying, Danny, da-da-da. And I was talking with Bobby, and he was like, hey, Danny, can I get some quarters, please? They did have manners, both him and Annika, both used their manners. I was very proud. And I said, of course. And, I cashed in that $5 and gave out quarters, and I figured he was watching and wanting for himself. So it wasn't that sketch,
Didn't the pee smell bother you?
The what?
The pee smell.
I'm a nurse.
So
Writing grade? I don't know if she heard that.
yeah, you guys definitely make your way to
And
Little
my job,
Pines.
you don't think I've been peed on? I work from 3 months old to 8-year-olds right now. So you don't
I was gonna say, yeah, how you finish that's very, very interesting. Let's see. So,
Famous.
Pee.
you guys
That's it.
are
He
right.
said, you didn't notice that James smelled like pee, and I'm like, I'm a nurse. I didn't. No.
He's like, you don't. And then the comment was, you don't. If you don't think I've been peed on, let
Oh,
me.
in my real job, if you don't think I've been.
So, you guys make your way out to Little Pines Elementary. What are you guys looking for at Little Pines?
The symbol
Okay.
at the basketball court.
Yeah. You guys encounter some traffic on the way, and it seems to be like a long line outside of the hospital.
There's a long line outside the hospital, you said?
Yes.
Oh, weird.
Do you guys
Like-
want to stop, or do you guys want to drive by?
It's the COVID vaccinations.
The free meat. Do I know a shortcut from where we are to get to school?
Yeah, but it's through the forest again, because everything's divided by that thick forest.
It's daytime, right?
It is daytime, yeah. It's probably getting later on the Saturday, so
If you guys park here, we can get there in about 10 minutes if we go through the woods. 5 foot. Do you want to do that?
Sure.
Okay. I take the last pizza box with me.
okay. So you guys are all. Jeffrey, did you follow in your truck? Jeffrey.
Jeffrey. I think he's asleep.
Oh God, is he sleeping? Jeffrey's sleeping. What? Oh, do you follow in your truck?
Oh, yes.
Okay. So is everybody going to pull over, get out the car, and walk through the woods?
Yeah, I'll lead the way.
Okay.
Am I gonna have to roll for grit or strength? Because then F no. Got this.
Oh, don't worry, I'm there.
We'll have to see. I mean, remember
These have got Bobby and Stony.
how clever you plan your actions will determine what you roll.
What is that noise?
It's a fan.
It's your car.
It's a laptop fan. Anyway.
So yeah, you guys, everyone's gonna get on cut across the woods.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. You guys pull over And you notice that there's like kind of like a police escort or caravan, I guess, parked on the side of the road a little further up. Yellow tape everywhere.
Ooh, do we proceed? Like, and sneak around?
Sure.
Okay. So you guys enter the forest.
Okay.
And
Watch out for the bear.
it's pretty chill day actually. Really fresh. But there's kind of like a rotting smell about.
Is it a dead bear?
I mean, it potentially could be something dead, but it definitely is getting a little bit stronger as you venture into the woods.
Where's Kyle? Oh, there he is. So it's like we're all walking in the woods and tension's kind of getting high. And I just like want to break the tension. I just feel like we all need a laugh or something. And especially, you know, James, he's so serious all the time. And
Jeff, you see a bird that's just not moving. It's just kind of in the air, and it's awkward because it's like standing in the air. So you think.
It's not the best time to tell a joke then. I should wait.
And I'm in my truck right now.
You're getting out of your truck and going into the woods. But it almost looks like the bird's trying to like perch on a tree, but there's no tree. It's just there.
Does anybody else see that bird right there?
I look up. Do I see a bird?
Yeah. As Jeffrey mentions that, Jeffrey, you notice it kind of like scrambles out, and then Bobby, you see a bird in a tree, just like chilling on a branch.
Yeah, it's a bird.
Huh. That was weird. I don't know. Maybe I'm going crazy.
Who's leading this walkthrough? Bobby, you?
Yeah.
Roll me just a d20.
Just a d20?
Just one d20.
Just a d20.
Just the d20. Very good. So yeah, it smells very strong of just rotten things. And
is normal on this shortcut?
It is not, because what's even awkward is you can actually see the basketball court from where you are of Little Pines Elementary. And you would think that they would have kind of done a survey of the area if something was dead that close to the school.
Okay. Well, I'm going to lead to the basketball court and not investigate whatever that is, because it's none of my business.
Yep. So you guys get to the basketball court, and it still reeks of just death and, from what you guys can tell, like garbage, rotted trash.
Man, they really let this place go since the last time we've been here, Annika. Actually, you probably go to a private school, so never mind.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Welcome to my hellhole of a school. It doesn't normally smell like rotten trash.
So Stony definitely, Sasculio, walks up to the court, and he kind of stands and he says, "It's here the dead worship, but where?" And he starts looking around, and he's kind of walking around the court looking at the floor. It is not under, but you would say below.
He says it's below this basketball court.
Like, how are we gonna get under it? We can't.
We look for a staircase or a janitor.
It's a basketball court.
Do I know of any way to get below the basketball court?
Is there a basement we know of the building? Secret tunnels.
Could be a bunker. I mean,
I bet Stony
depends on when the
knows.
school was built. To be honest, there would be a bunker in an old school. No, yeah. But no, seriously, it's 1980s. There would be a bunker below a school if it was old enough because of nuclear right
We need to do a
here.
perception check.
Anyway, do I know of anything that might be below?
Well, I mean, Bobby, you do realize that there's kind of like, I guess, some stains on the concrete that you normally, for some reason, you don't realize that this stain was ever there before on the floor.
Is it brown?
It is brown, yeah.
Okay. Well, there's brown stains on the ground.
Mhm.
I don't recognize
They
those.
look more like symbols, though. Kind of like the symbol that you were looking for.
Okay. Annika, could you ask Tony what we're supposed to be doing right now?
Tony, what are we supposed to be doing right now?
We need to get to the worship dead.
We need to get to the worship dead.
Dead worships
Dead worships.
blood.
Blood?
So, you kind of get this sense of like I get it's sort of like a paintbrush.
Right. So he wants us to paint symbols in blood. Great.
What the heck?
Let's get to it.
I mean,
Yeah.
Levi's expendable.
Come on, babe. Excuse me.
He doesn't have a stone.
I like it.
You guys are. I mean, you guys could look around.
Sure. I think Sean said he's standing on the symbols.
You're standing on the symbols, Dylan? Okay. So from where you actually can see, you see something, you see like ants crawling towards something off the basketball court. And you kind of, your eyes follow up the trail of ants and you see a little finger sticking out of the grass.
What?
You get closer and you realize that it's a hand that's been chopped off at the wrist. And so you hear in your voice, or in, Stoney's voice in your head, you hear, "Ah, yes, Dylan, we need this. Yes. I can guide you if you need to. Yes. Now, make the symbol of dead worship. Yes, it will be painful. To you. Yes. Death is pain. Then we can't enter the dead worship. Annika, you're
I'll
here.
do it. I will do it. Well, I mean, who's gonna do this?
You guys hear
The
these
children
two
are
yell
tougher
at
than
each
the
other.
adults.
They really are.
Just give me the hand, Dylan, and I will do it.
Whatever y'all can intercept if you want. You just hear them yelling at each other.
I'm just looking at Danny and looking at Annika.
Hey, Dylan,
I
you're just
can't
like
hear
your
anybody.
It's okay.
I pull out another slice of pizza and eat it while this happens.
It's okay, sweetie.
So Annika, you're
You dare me to do this. I'm gonna do it. Okay, I'm doing it.
And yeah, Annika, as soon as you
Annika's
take the
handling it, I
hand,
guess, you know, Dylan is Chevy.
you do hear Stony say, "Yes, you would be most prepared for this, Annika."
Nice.
Simply
All right, let's get this
send-
over with.
Yeah, so you get the sense that Stony wants you to think of something else, like other people. Send out the this pain whenever it arises.
Okay, I think of my creepy mom that wasn't my mom.
Okay. And yeah, so as soon as you start thinking of that, Stony says, perfect. The ancients don't fail. And
Okay.
yeah, you commence to draw.
Okay,
And
yeah, let's go.
At first, it feels like you kind of feel sick to your stomach. And that sickness kind of grows to like a back spasm. And as soon as it gets to the point where you can't really stand up anymore, it kind of dissipates because you're thinking again, just send out that pain to your, pseudo mom.
Mom.
Yeah. And then as you're kind of finishing, you start feeling almost as if you're like your hands tingling, but to the point where it feels like somebody's taking pliers and crushing your nails into your fingers.
Oh my god.
And you finish the symbol, and
Ow.
That is detailed.
he says, "Yes, now stand back."
I'll stand back.
And the floor where you traced, it starts spiraling down, and as it spirals, there's a staircase that follows in stone.
What?
All right, Dylan, let's go.
By the way, that's not normally around this court. The hand that is.
Okay, I'll high five with the dead hand.
Annika, keep a hold of that.
Somebody else want to take this hand because I'm kind of done with it. Okay.
Probably got baggies you could put the little bloody stump in. Okay, so yeah, you are going to or not going to descend?
I'm going to. Is it
Okay.
dark?
It is very dark.
I think I still have that flashlight from Dylan's backpack. I take it out.
Okay.
Turn it on.
Okay. It's cold and damp as you enter the staircase. It is moist. The walls are gushy. There's spongiest gush.
Moist and dank.
Moist, dank, gushy. That's a rap song. It's gonna blow up.
Yeah, I for sure. Gushy is the grossest word in the world.
Girl, it's about to get 10 times gushier. It's like, it should be gushers, not gusher.
Gushy is moist. It's like not even anything. Moist doesn't bother me one bit. But gushy.
So let's see. We have a couple of order here because it's a small staircase. So, Bobby, you're entering first.
Mm-hmm. With the flashlight out.
Okay. And Dylan, I think you're following, correct? Who's next?
Me, sure.
Boris.
I'm after Boris.
Annika. Who's next?
It should be Danny, Veda, and then Jeff brings up the rear.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
Okay. So Danny,
Levi.
Veda, and Jeff.
Levi's a ghost. He doesn't take everybody's space.
So, yeah, Jeffrey, you're kind of waiting for everybody to file in. And you see this kind of clumsy, large man walking towards you. Kind of looks like a bunch of threads are hanging off of him.
Don't be fooled by it.
How far away is he?
It's in the parking lot, which so it's kind of a distance, but it definitely is moving towards you.
Hey guys, I think there's someone following us.
Well, hopefully it closes up when we enter. Otherwise, you might need to be fighting somebody off from behind. That's why you're the rear guard.
Yep.
Well,
So it's getting closer, and you notice all that like clothing that you thought was like shifting around is actually its skin and intestines and muscle, and it's completely gutted. Nothing's inside its chest cavity, and it's walking towards you.
How long does it take us to find on the stairs?
I mean, when Jeff walks in, you guys pretty much will, come to a stop. Because Bobby, you feel like you're just walking continuously. Like it's so strange. You feel like you're moving without making any progress. But you can see the light from behind you's gone, so you don't see the daylight anymore.
Right.
Yeah, and it's still cold, still cool and wet, moist down there, and yep. And yeah, so Jeffrey, do you enter the abyss?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
So yeah, you enter the abyss, and you can kind of see the backs of people's silhouettes, essentially, as Bobby's walking down. And Bobby, you get to
Is there,
opening.
like, a door or something to close behind us?
From what you can tell, there's no opening behind you anymore.
Oh.
After you set your eyes forward and you looked back, there's no opening anymore.
Okay.
So, Bobby, you're walking and you get to this room, and the floor is very, very uneven, very bumpy, almost like there's cables or cords on the floor.
Right. I'll shine the light on the floor.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of see what you would probably imagine to be like, maybe like vines or tree stump roots. You spend a lot of time in the forest, and you're used to seeing pines, but every once in a while you'll come across like a very deeply rooted pine with very outreached roots, and that's kind of what it reminds you of.
I will warn everybody to watch their footing.
Okay. And so in this room, do you kind of follow the vines in any particular direction?
I mean, I look around for where they go, sure, with the flashlight.
Okay. So yeah, you find a very it looks like a burnt tree almost, like the bark's black in color, and it's just like a big tree with these kind of like chunky fruit, kind of like pieces of meat hanging from the tree.
Yeah, this is strange. Okay. Okay, Stony, what we're supposed to be doing?
Oh, Sony, what are we supposed to be doing?
The meat tree here.
There's a meat tree here.
Meat tree. So weird.
Yes, this tree is the gate.
He said the tree is the gate.
Mm-hmm.
You must celebrate
Celebrate?
and feast.
He wants us to eat this meat off this tree.
Oh, what?
I'm gonna eat the pizza. I'm gonna continue eating the pizza.
I'm not gonna eat the tree meat.
Tony told us to eat the tree meat. I'm gonna take a nibble of it.
They worship the dead. And as soon as he says they worship the dead and Danny eats the meat, she kind of like turns into like crumbles and disappears.
Danny crumbles and disappears.
Yeah.
But Levi's still here, right?
Levi's still there.
Okay, but
Crumbles in your yeah. So he's like, oh, mommy, mommy.
I know you guys joke, but are you gonna like let my kid die?
And then
Is that ethical? He just watches his mother crumble to pieces.
yeah, and then
Oh, I guess that's true.
yeah, and then so then Sesculio Stoney walks up to Levi and just touches his head, and Levi's like, oh, okay. And then he continues to say, we all must celebrate.
I will look at Levi and just say, enjoy the few moments you have away from the helicopter. Jeez.
Well, you guys decide what you're all gonna do. I'm gonna go grab a beer.
Eat Levi the meat.
Yeah, I'm gonna make myself some tea.
I guess I'll grab another beer too. But I guess I'll be down for eating the meat, even though I'm not liking the idea.
That swatting thing.
That's what I thought it was, but I called it doxing. What's the difference between doxing?
What's doxing? I was like, I thought that was a typo.
Doxing is when you release the address. When I said doxing to you, I meant swatting, and I thought it was that too. That's what I meant when I said doxing. But people have died. Yeah, but no, people have died from swatting. It's terrible, it's horrible. And there's actually, it's a criminal offense. So that, he's in Canada, so I don't know what the rules are there. But I know, well, there's a person on a podcast I listened to, and he was swatted, and the person's about to serve 10 years in prison for doing it to him.
Oh, jeez.
So, who's celebrating? Veda, you're kind of watching this. Bobby, what's your guys' reaction? Because I feel like Veda, you've taken care of Levi before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, I'll bet.
Well, kind of what happened is it looked like this, her skin turned black and spread out, and then just became very decrepit, and she crumbled.
Did we shove any meat down Levi's throat yet? None.
Okay. So yeah, and he says, so then he doesn't, he looks at you when he says candy and he says, but this is the way, and he eats it. And he just like starts turning black in hue and starts crumbling.
Yeah, fine. I just grab the meat and eat it.
Okay. Same thing happens. You guys feel very kind of similar, actually. You feel very empty and cold, and then you crumble away.
I'll eat the grody meat.
Okay. And when you bite into it, the meat's very gushy.
Wait, if you guys are like crumbling away, why do you want to eat the meat? I don't understand.
As Stony said so.
Because what did you say, Sean?
Yeah, Sasquilio's walking around giving pieces of meat out. Fogo de chao. With rotten ass meat. Fogo de chao. I mean, at this point,
Who hasn't eaten the meat yet?
It's pretty dark. Like, the flashlight's on the floor now, and
Wait, the flashlight didn't go with me?
no,
What about the pizza box?
no.
Son of a bitch.
What? After what I just saw happened, probably not.
Everybody else has.
Wait, everyone else did?
I mean, most everybody. I don't think
Yeah.
Veda's eaten it yet.
Yeah, Sasquilio is walking around like handing pieces of this meat.
And is everybody crumbling?
They are.
I kind of need you to eat it because we have like a big.
I mean, they even gave a piece to Levi.
Okay. Well,
I mean, this would be a sweet way to just end it on a death pact, right?
I guess I'd rather die from the meat than whatever that thing is chasing us. So,
Oh, from what you can tell, these insides, this is their insides on this tree.
Oh.
I don't know what's happened, but I decided that I want to eat the tree meat.
Okay.
Well, I guess everyone's doing it. I might as well too.
Yeah, so you guys bite into it, and immediately it just tastes like pure metal and blood.
Mm.
As you swallow, you kind of feel it just go into your gullet empty, and that emptiness grows, and you become cold, and you crumble away.
What happens next? What the heck? What is going on?
Veda, do you eat the meat? Yeah.
Yeah, if everyone else is doing it, I'm gonna do it.
The power of peer pressure.
Okay. So yeah, Sasquilio kind of gives you the last piece, and he holds the piece himself, and he eats it. And he doesn't crumble away. He just kind of like blinks out. So everybody's eating the meat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah, so Dylan and Annika, you hear death is the way. And your vision starts slowly coming back. And you're kind of in this, it looks like your town square, but isn't really. It's kind of just like empty. And you kind of see like faint shadows of people passing by, but they're not really there.
Are we in the upside down? Come on. Knock this off.
I mean, I guess you could say it's upside down, but you're in the in betweens. Yes, correct. So Dylan says, yeah. So yeah, everyone, your vision starts coming back. In Annika and Dylan, you do hear, this is where we can start the sequence.
He says this is where we can start the sequence.
Finally.
You've done it once before, and the ancients worship.
All right, let's go. Everybody bring out their stones.
Okay, get my stone out.
All right.
I bring my stone out.
Okay.
I have my stone.
Okay. They're glowing red in this landscape, not your traditional bright yellow. And they're hovering, and they definitely float to their respective spaces as before. Everybody else get your stones out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And so, yeah, they float into their particular spaces. They're glowing that, very vibrant red. The stones come out of Stony, obviously, and he kind of just turns into a lump. And yeah, they're just floating there around the circular fountain.
Well, yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm
I'm gonna do it.
gonna do it. I'm gonna go resonate.
Yeah. So,
I approach the stones with that one. I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
yeah. So the kind of where you see the stones surrounding the fountain. So you kind of see Dylan's stone, Jeff, Danny's, and Annika's floating at like perpendicular with the fountain center. So you definitely see that, and then you see something in the center of the fountain. You see like Father Hemlock holding up his hand, the statue, and there's a black shining stone in his hand. And you see Bobby's and Veda's kind of on the inside of the pond area. So let me draw you here what you got going on. R.I.P. Francis.
Are we still doing the same form as before? The one
Yeah.
you drew down here?
Yeah, so that's the same form there. I'm going to add where Father Hemlock's, his hand is holding up the black stone.
Here, let me get my teeth.
Yeah, because you guys do know that is, that's the stone that came out of Stony.
Hmm.
Let's see, so yeah. Let's go and put some like light gray out here. Oh, that was the wrong one. Whoops. No. My clumsy fingers. Okay, so Boris, in our roll 20, I went ahead and created a little map here of what you kind of see the stones take shape here. Oh, is he not back yet? Whoops.
He was, but he left again.
That is right. That's the black stone. When you guys all had your stones out and it was glowing red, it started levitating from the body of Stony, or the lump, and it kind of levitated to the hand of Father Hemlock, because this is the fountain statue in the center of your town of Father Hemlock. No, Stoney's not talking to you, or the stones are not.
Yeah, he said that we needed the hand for later. So we can't ask him right now. I'm supposed to know what to do with this? The stones are floating, right?
Yeah, the fingers on the hand start moving.
That's nice.
Annika, and you kind of feel it because like you feel the wrist ligaments start moving around.
I'm gonna try to walk it towards the middle of the circle.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, it definitely is really trying to like get away from your grasp.
Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. I had to help get situated.
Okay. I mean, should I let this thing go, or should I? Okay, so I'm gonna drop it.
Okay. It falls on the floor and just flops around like a fish.
Bring it to the thing it doesn't want to be by. Like, what's it gonna? It's a hand. Bring it to the thing.
Yeah, I mean, from all you could tell, it was just like animated.
Okay, so I'm gonna pick it up and keep walking it towards the center of the circle.
Mm-hmm. It just keeps.
And then drop it in the middle of the circle.
Okay. Yeah, it just flaps around. Boris, what were you doing before you picked up your tea?
I don't know. You were drawing the diagram?
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, I was going to approach to do something to...
Yeah, so these are, roll me a brains check. Okay, so Dylan's kind of telling you like, okay, you have to do your thing. And you kind of remember a very fuzzy memory of you guys at your place with Jeffrey and Dylan Stone. And you were able to make the stones glow purple.
No.
I don't know
Sit
how I did that.
Lay down.
You did like magic mystical jumbo mumbo jumbo. You were high on acid though, weren't you? Wasn't he tripping at the time?
Mm-hmm.
You both were.
Yeah, you guys were smoking Spiral.
Do we have any Spiral?
Yeah, you do.
Okay, Tally. Oh shit, I can't remember.
I don't remember what we did that, but yeah, I remember like the doing something. I don't even know if I have a note of it.
Yeah, you do see like, I guess what you could consider like air currents between the stones flowing, and it's starting at Dylan's stone.
Starting at Dylan's stone. Okay. I have no idea what to do. Yeah, I was like, just that's Dylan's stone.
All right, it turns purple, and you guys start seeing some clouds, dark clouds forming above. Turns purple, and the airstreams kind of cycling over to Jeff's stone.
Okay, I guess touch Jeff's stone.
Okay, so as you're leaving Dylan's stone, you feel your arm do that elongation, and you kind of see that you're leaving particles of yourself on Dylan's stones and connecting it over to Jeff's, and it doesn't hurt you,
Okay.
but you feel connected to them, and Jeff's stone glows purple. So to the rest of you in this space, Dylan, probably see what Boris was seeing the first time, where he actually sees that his arm is kind of departicleizing and forming this bond between the two stones.
I feel fine. I'm losing my bits, but
My bits.
but I don't know. I think this feels right. I'm making progress.
Yep. So Jeffrey Stone's glows purple, and clouds are just kind of building up above.
Okay. Do I see a stream now?
Yeah, roughly that's the stream. Mm-hmm.
But do I feel a new one?
Oh yeah, you do see the airstream floating over to Danny's.
Okay. Let's do Danny's.
Okay, so you walk over to Danny's stone, and it glows purple. Same thing. You notice that you don't see your arm because it's halfway gone, but you know it's there. Like you sense your arm is there, like a phantom limb.
Okay.
What was that?
I'm not going to have my room be ignored.
So your hand is disappearing, but you feel fine. No pain, nothing to that nature. The next is going over to Annika's.
Let's freaking do it.
Okay.
I'm gonna obliterate.
All right. So yeah, now you do feel a little bit more lighter. You no pain still, but you do create that stream there. And then the next is Bobby, is where you're seeing that airstream flow to.
Okay.
So Bobby,
This is Beta.
yours
Yeah.
glows up, and then you said Veda.
I said, well, I'm assuming Beta's next.
Yes. So Veda's is absolutely next.
Oh shit! And then it's the black stone in the center.
Hey, look at the spiral. That's
and-
surprising.
Spiral.
And Annika, you start feeling drops on your head. And yeah, it just, you keep feeling these warm drops, and
I'm
everyone's feeling them.
Look up.
Yep. Yeah, it's pitter-patting on your forehead, warm drops.
All right, I'm gonna swipe my head and look at my hand.
It's a dark reddish brown.
Oh, good.
Kind of smells like rotted meat.
Well, I'm just gonna ignore it, and we'll just keep going.
Okay.
Oh my
All right.
god.
And then, Boris, at this point, you kind of see, you do see it going to the stone that Father Hemlock statue is holding. And you hear, yes, come to me, child. I thirst for a soul.
Oh, I don't. I back off.
What did he say? I didn't hear.
Did they hear it?
You feel a sense that you can communicate with them without having to talk or see them.
Okay, so I guess I say that to them
Thirst for soul?
with my mind that the statue wants a soul, my soul. I think if I touch it, I'm gonna lose my soul.
Forever?
That seems like
Very
not
sus.
cool.
Very sus.
Yeah, sus.
We could just like leave town and never return. That's an option too.
What if you like make a deal with the devil so you could keep your souls, like play the best song in the world, like Tenacious D.
I mean, it's a statue, right? Does it negotiate for songs?
Can I talk to the spirit?
You can definitely try.
Yeah, I reach out to this. I talk to the spirit. I'm like, my soul?
If not yours, another's.
Who?
So much pain in your life. Delicious.
So is he basically like, your life's the most painful, so you should die?
Apparently. So this is the Blackstone talking, or is it Stony?
It's the Blackstone. This does not sound like Stony from what?
We don't know her. We don't associate with her. We don't talk to her. She ain't our friend. No, you don't touch that statue. Stony!
What's Stony doing?
Stony,
He's a lump.
Oh yeah.
don't touch it. F that statue. That statue wants to it wants to chucky you. You know what I'm talking about?
Not yours. Then maybe the child's.
What's
So innocent.
eat my
Clean of pain.
Daddy? Daddy,
So fulfilling.
gosh, I wish we had a baseball bat. Is there like anything we could break the statue with?
Maybe the believer, so naive, lost in his own dreams, so whimsical.
Who's talking about you, Jeff?
Eh. I guess I could
How
try and
about-
smash it with these nunchucks. I don't know if it'll work.
Got nunchucks. Nunchuck daddy, do it.
But come,
Alright.
complete your sequence at my temple.
I don't think so. Yeah, I'm ending this dark
Ah.
ritual.
Death is the way.
I'm gonna try and smash it.
Jeffrey, you just gonna go up there and smash it?
Yep.
He's got metal nunchucks.
Okay. Yeah, so you go up and you start withering away, like as you get it closer. Like it's like your life force. Ah, yes. What a whimsical. Come closer.
Get away from him, Jeffrey.
And then I'm gonna stop and kind of like
Yeah, you feel
take a
drained.
step back.
Some of your hair actually turned white.
Oh, don't
Okay,
get near that thing.
Can I reverse it? Can I go back? In sequence?
Yeah, you can definitely go back.
Okay, so I'll reverse the sequence.
Okay. Then if you decide not to, and Father Hemlock, his stone kind of sinks into the statue's forehead, and you guys start seeing the statue come to life. And it's walking around now, and it says, I will take one of you if you don't come freely.
I don't want to play this game anymore.
You're gonna Zippo flame it? Oh, all right, you know what to roll.
Statue.
So yeah, while you're Zippo flaming it, you do feel like there's like cars, because it's pretty much a model replica of your downtown. But there's cars and there's storefronts, and you feel very connected to kind of like the electronic components, Dylan, as you're Zippo flaming it. And your stone is still glowing purple. Everyone's stone's still glowing purple. So if you're going to Zippo, you're going to, I think we've been rolling brawn for that. For your Zippo flame. It says, yes, the Nadler. You sent me many flavors. And he walks towards you and you flame him, and it just kind of rolls off with him. He seems to be made out of stone.
Can I do anything with my intelligence and observation? Like, do I notice anything? Can I observe anything? Am I like...
You can spend an adversity token to ask a question about the environment, which I have to answer truthfully.
Well, you said we're like it's identical to the town.
It is, but you could also ask about maybe a condition or something other than just knowing that it's a replica of the town.
I just want to know if it can be destroyed in any way, so I don't know if I really care about the town.
So, yeah, so are you gonna...
You scared me so much.
So yeah, so he's walking around and he's walking towards Dylan kind of sluggishly. Everybody's hearing him in your heads. He says, which of you will I take? Maybe the one who knows too much. I gain the thirst for knowledge. Annika. And he walks towards you, Annika.
I will stand in between him and Annika.
Okay.
Don't
So,
think so.
all right. He's like, little Bobby. So brave, so bulk. Maybe I'll have you. And he reaches for you. And as he kind of reaches, he kind of stops and he says, but you have the stones. It'll be difficult in this state. And he can't seem to like go past a certain point towards you, Bobby.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
What if I walk toward him? Does he get back up?
He does get pushed back a little bit. He says, you, Bobby.
Why don't you go back where you belong, statue?
I'm gonna grab my stone and follow Bobby.
Okay.
And so both of our stones are pushing this guy back.
Yeah, so actually you don't necessarily, like, Bobby, you feel like there is like this extended barrier. And and you definitely feel like you can sense that you're pushing him back with this barrier. But Annika, when you grab your stone, you start feeling kind of his intentions, and it's very vile and dark. And you definitely know that his next kind of action is going to be to kind of lash out towards Veda. And so he's going to say, but then maybe I'd take the old one. She has much experience. And he starts moving towards you.
I'm going to tell Veda to get her stone out and put it in front of her because he's coming after her.
Veda, come with your years of experience. You must be ready.
Oh no, I'm going to throw my stone out.
Okay, so yeah, you have your stone in hand and you throw it, and like the newspaper stands behind you fly towards him and hit him. He's like, and gets battered, and you start seeing, like, you know, his pinky chips off, and he's like, you won't get far here, Veda. No worries. And yeah, he's gonna walk towards you a little bit still. He's gonna try to snuff your life out.
I'll put myself between him and Veda.
Oh no.
Okay. So yeah,
I'm gonna get my pepper spray out.
Your pepper spray. So yeah, so you definitely, you know, you block him, and he says, "Oh, Bobby, your stone will soon run out of life, and I will have yours." And so he walks away and he starts heading towards Boris. He's like, Boris, the pained life. Just give in, close your eyes and sleep. So close. Death is the way.
I'm gonna attack him with my crowbar. I still have.
You take out the crowbar? Okay. Yeah, he's gonna say, the streets. You dare. Right? He's like, the streets.
The streets.
The streets trained you. And he like swings at you. He's gonna swing at you. Go ahead and roll me a fight. Okay, so yeah, you catch his arm. You don't really get like a clean hit, but you catch his arm with the crowbar, and he's kind of overpowering you right now. It's very strong.
I let go and I run away.
So as soon as you think about letting go, you kind of like zip out from underneath him, and then you appear behind him. And he kind of stops for a minute and looks behind his shoulder, and he says, "Oh, you are the jumper." And he swings his other arm like to turn around and hit you again.
Can I jump again?
Okay, you can jump again. Where would you like to jump?
Far away.
Okay. Yeah, so you jump all the way on the opposite side next to Danny. It says, you might believe you can get out. He's going to make his way. Let's see. Bobby, he doesn't even want to work with you because you just keep pushing. He's going to say, Jeff the Whimsical, come give me your stories. And he's going to walk towards you.
I'm going to grab my stone and I'm going to kind of hold it with my nunchucks and just say, get back.
Okay. When you say get back, you notice that you kind of feel like you're in two places at once. It's really weird. It's like maybe a caffeine high. You don't know. But everyone else, you guys see that there's now two Jeffreys.
Oh.
Well.
He says,
Let's hit him twice.
All I'm gonna put my hand up with the stone and see if the other Jeffrey mirrors it.
Yeah, it does mirror it as well.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna send the clone in to attack it.
All right. So yeah, the duplicate looks at you, and just with like an unspoken agreement, he goes towards the statue of Father Hemlock. Says, but this is only a fragment. I don't want this one. And he takes a swing at the duplicate. Go ahead and roll me a fight. Okay. So yeah, so he definitely the duplicate goes in and like dodges the swing, and he hits Father Hemlock statue's hand, and his hand falls off. And he's just like, ah. He's like, Jeffrey, I must have your soul now. And he continues towards you.
Kill it.
Is he like the Father Hemlock like backing up from the clone? Like are they doing like fighting stuff and moving around?
So like Father Hemlock and the duplicate?
Yeah, like they're fighting. Is it moving around or just standing there? That's the question.
Yeah, it's moving around. They're both moving around. And now the duplicate is following Father Hemlock towards Jeffrey.
I'm gonna sprint towards the hand that fell off and try and like chuck it at the statue.
You're gonna pick up his hand and throw it at him?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So give me a flight check on that. It's pretty shifty.
Oh god, I forgot my flight's not very good.
A flight check?
Yeah, flight check. To run and grab the hand and throw it at Father Hemlock.
So if I use an adversity, is it a +1 to my modifier? Or how does that work?
If somebody else was helping you, you could you do have the tough perk though. Let me
What
see.
if my clone is helping me?
That will work. So you can spend an adversity token on yourself as long as you have that duplicate.
Okay. I think I'm gonna do that.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you run and you definitely have just enough time to chuck the hand, and he puts his like little wrist nub up and blocks it and says, you think my own materials would harm me? And he's like, come here, Jeffrey. I can give you Sasquatch all year round.
The statue is distracted. I'm going to tackle him.
Well,
You're going to
you can't
tackle him?
Mm-hmm.
Don't touch the statue.
Why not?
He's gonna take your soul.
I mean, maybe he has to be looking at me for it.
I'm gonna send my clone to help.
Don't. I'm gonna scold him.
Bobby.
I have a plan. I think.
Okay.
You
So
have a plan.
yeah. So Danny, as you're standing there, you notice you don't really seem to. I mean, nobody sees Danny. She's gone. But Danny, you still see everyone. But yeah, so Bobby, you're gonna rush towards.
Yeah, I'm trying to help out the sensei.
Okay. Sure
So,
thing.
You said there's cars and stuff, right?
There are cars. Mm-hmm.
I was going to. Okay, this was what I hoped my plan was to go to a car. This was the 80s. People just like left their keys in the ignition constantly.
Yeah.
And I was going to start the car and put a brick on the gas and let it drive into the statue.
Okay. Well, you do get into the cars are locked. And they don't seem to, there's no keys in them.
I'm really scared. I don't want to play anymore.
I mean, yeah, I mean, he hasn't even addressed you. So,
Just move on.
yeah. So, Bobby, go ahead and roll me a brawn.
Oh, right. I'm going to use some points to re-roll that.
Okay. With your lucky?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, way better.
Okay. I mean, yeah, you
A lot
definitely,
better.
you rush towards him. You don't move him as much as you think, but before you even touch him, he kind of like pushes back and he groans and he's like, oh, it's like pesky little Bobby. He's like, you'll have your turn, don't worry. But now, where's that Danny?
Oh my gosh! Please, 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 no! I don't want him to see me. Please, I don't like this.
And he starts like crawling around sniffing. He's like, I smell your sadness, Danny.
I'm happy. I'm so happy right now.
Danny, I need your sorrow to feed me.
I put no where this is. He cannot find me. My path, I'm like zigzagging. You know what they say with like alligators and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, he can't see you from what you can tell.
And he can't see Levi because I'm holding him.
Well, Levi, he's not really interested in.
But you would presume that, like, if he saw Levi floating around, he'd know where I was. So I'm guessing that if he's holding Levi's invisible too.
Well, yeah, I mean,
yeah,
he just seems to not really. He doesn't really care about Levi. He's only caring about you guys.
Right, but you get what I'm saying. So Levi's fine. You're not gonna. Okay, we're good.
I mean, I don't think he's not gonna go unless a building falls on Levi. Let's not make that happen.
Thank you. Okay. So yeah, I'm zigzagging with my kid, just getting away from the guy. And trying to think happy thoughts. Like, I'm trying to be really positive, and I'm just kind of trying to like look and figure out, like, he put in a sequence, and that's what made, like, what happened. I don't really fully understand what made him come to life or what he did.
Yeah, I mean, from what you can tell, the sequence was about to be completed, and then it was canceled.
Like, it got me tooed, or like, how did it get canceled?
Boris
He walked
retracted.
backwards.
Yeah, Boris walked backwards.
So, put our stones back and try again.
I mean, you could, but that would require you guys to stand still while he's walking around.
Well, you might have a power, Danny, though.
You might what?
You might have a power if you tried to.
Yeah, right now, you guys can definitely just, I think I forgot to tell this.
I'm going to try to lift up a car.
You guys can still hear each other's minds, like each other. So you guys can, like, whenever somebody's like a little scared and they're like, oh my God, you kind of get that understanding. So you guys are definitely connected.
Like, see me? How can I take advantage of this? Help me.
I got mine by, I was trying to evade an attack from him. So I don't know. It was more like per chance than anything.
Well, I think we should try to redo the sequence.
Why? Because the whole reason it was stopped is he was saying, "Give me your soul."
Oh, is that why?
Yeah.
Never mind.
We should probably beat him up, and you should stop being afraid of him.
I can't.
I mean, we've already taken chunks off him. Let's just continue doing that until he dies.
I'm invisible, so do I notice, like,
you're invisible?
Yeah, I am. To him, I am. Well, I think to everybody. Nobody can see me.
Yeah, everyone, yeah, she is invisible to everyone. You guys can hear her, but
I sent out thoughts like, he can't see me, you guys can't see me. What the hell should I do? Like, this is a big benefit.
I don't know, blindside him.
Right.
Pick up a lead pole pipe and hit him with it.
Yeah. So I want to observe my scenery. So what do I need? A token?
For what?
I want to know
Like,
what's around me. What do I observe? What do I observe about the town? What do I observe? Is there any weapons I can use? Is there any different that I'm like, oh, that's strange. Maybe I could use that against him, or what does that even mean?
Yeah, so you definitely do see that you're going to use your adversity to ask a question about
What I just asked.
like what's around you that's useful.
What do I observe? Is there is there anything weapon I can weaponize? Is there any weird symbols? Like what do I see?
Yeah, you do see you see on the brick wall kind of away from the center though, but on the brick wall you kind of recall from when you were trying to get into the parade route, you do see that there's the symbol that you guys were searching at, which you guys could probably assume is the symbol of the worship, the dead worship.
Oh, and if we do the hand signal to it again?
I mean, you could try it.
What happened when Annika did it?
The staircase appeared. So yeah, Father Hemlock's going to say, you guys seem to be much more challenging.
Oh, but did I notice anything to weaponize?
Nothing to weaponize. You did notice the symbol on that brick wall.
Okay, I am going to send that thought out to everyone.
Okay. So everyone, there's a symbol of the dead worship on the wall. Okay. And I think Dylan, you're probably closest to it from where everybody was. But yeah, Father Hemlock's going to kind of throw his head back, and then he's going to vomit out these kind of empty corpse bodies.
Wow.
I'm going to say, my children captured these enemies. And so now you have about 4 of those rotting, empty corpses.
Where's Stony?
Stumbling towards you. He's a clump. He's a lump on the floor.
We don't have our stones in him.
We don't. So we can maybe make Stony again in something else?
Sure.
Like one of those, make Stony like one of those bodies coming at us?
No, just go put, 2 of you go put your stones in Stony.
Oh.
Well, I should probably go to bed, guys.
Okay, well, I'm invisible, so I'm gonna go walk over to Stony and put Stony.
Night, Kyle.
Berg, yeah, bye, Kyle.
Night, Kyle.
Night, Kyle. My stone is in Stony.
Nobody die.
Just you. We're sacrificing you.
Oh God. Sacrifice Levi. Okay.
I'll try to keep them occupied while you guys do that.
I ran over it, and my stone.
Bye.
Bye.
My stone is in Stony.
Okay. So yeah, you pop the stone in Stony, and it's, he's Sasculio right now, so he says, oh, King of the Dead, this is not good.
What do we
I need another stone if I'm to help.
Who's closest to me? Ada?
Do I have a stone I could throw at him?
You can. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I'll add my stone then.
Okay. So now both of you hear stoning. He says, oh, yes. And so Sasculio gets up looking like a little Chewbacca, and he disappears.
I hope that works out.
And so I believe now everyone, you can see Danny and Father Hemlock. He's looking at you, Danny. Says, oh, clever girl. I need your sadness.
Oh.
He's walking towards you, and he's getting really close to you, so much that you can feel like his presence, and he's there in front of you.
I'm not staying. I'm going away from him.
Okay.
Can I intercept him?
Want to run flight?
Well,
I'm gonna
I'm,
intercept him, Chris.
You're
Yeah.
gonna,
Stop
okay.
him.
Bobby, go ahead and give me a brawn check.
Mm-hmm.
no, I'm not. Oh, Bobby, never mind. Okay. I thought you said Danny. I was gonna flip.
I'm gonna withstand a blow.
There you go.
Yeah. So you definitely like as you know, as soon as you notice she's in trouble, you stand in between and he's about to like crush down and he hits her magical sphere, Bobby, and it stops and go and you see like stress cracks happen on his wrist. It's like, oh, this body won't last long.
Loser.
And then yeah, all of a sudden you start seeing like the corpses like float up in the air and like break in half and they're just like falling to the ground, and you see the newspaper stands kind of just come and start pelting Bobby as like Father Hemlock statues hovering over you start pelting the crap out of him and he's like trying to like swat them and
Can I kick his leg and try to smash it?
yeah, you can try to
Like a
sweep his
downward
feet.
kick.
Yeah,
No, a downward kick to try to like break his leg.
yeah, okay, you can do that.
Yeah,
Roll me
you got them
a,
special moves.
You know, he's distracted. What do you
Jeffrey
want from
taught
that?
you the nonsense.
roll me a fight for that one.
Okay. Let's see.
Okay, so yeah, you definitely do land. You yourself is not physically touching it, but it's just like again, it's a kind of same feeling of like an extension, and it kind of trips him a little bit, and he kind of stumbles back, and he's falling towards the fountain, and as he falls, you kind of see Sasculio appear, and he looks over at Dylan and he points at a car and he does like a little point gesture to you, Dylan. And right now, Father Hemlock falls onto the fountain and he's like laying back on his back, head on the ground. And then
Is the stone revealed?
yeah, it's in his forehead.
I think he wants you to grab the car and run him over. Just saying.
Yeah.
Pick it up.
Pick up the car.
Well, I kind of want to knock the stone out of his head.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna run over to the stone on his head, flick out my baton, and whack at that thing.
Okay. Yeah, it's pretty solid on his forehead's solid. It's not like the fingers or limbs. It's pretty solid. And then Danny and Veda, you hear tell Dylan to use the stone.
Dylan.
Dylan, use a stone.
I grab the stone.
Okay. You get that hypersensitive feeling again about all the electronic vehicles, things like that around you.
Okay.
And one of the cars starts up, like
Christine, here we go.
Let's go.
you gonna
Power is
Christina?
cars.
Yeah, let's jump in, Christine.
So yeah, you definitely get the feeling. And are you willing it, or how are you wanting this car like to migrate towards?
I'm just gonna I'm gonna turn the car on and go.
Yeah. So you definitely, before you even touch,
I don't even
anything
need a
in the
key.
car, it
I'm
turns
feeling
on,
this car. Like I'm just like,
and yeah, and it drives off and it just pummels the head off of the statue.
Yay.
And the head just rolls towards the end. It just crumbles.
all right. Let's somebody grab that head. We need it.
I'll jump to the head.
You gonna take Father Hemlock's statue head? Okay. Yep. And then now, your stones are going to start fading from their purple. And there's still one of those zombie creatures, the corpses, empty corpses walking around. And Veda and Danny, it tells you again, we have to escape this place.
Okay, well, let's go to the triangle, Veda, and let's make the symbol.
Okay, the hand's still flopping around in the pond.
We need the hand.
Okay, so I grab the hand, and I'm gonna go to the triangle and do the symbol.
Okay, so yeah, as you're making the symbol, you feel the most. You feel that you've lost something.
No, I have Levi. No.
And it's so painful that you're just absolutely lost in this pain, and you start feeling empty inside, and you don't know if you're ever going to see Levi again.
But I have him in my arms. I've always had him in my arms.
And you definitely, for a moment, you just think there's nothing left for you. And you finish the symbol and you have this like banging headache, and a staircase opens up ahead of you in the brick as the symbol kind of spins off towards into the brick.
But now I feel normal again.
You still feel a little empty. Headache.
Headache?
You have a headache. Mm-hmm. But you still have Levi. Levi's still there.
And so I like hug him, and do I feel a little better hugging him and knowing that I'm not alone? A little bit better?
You do, yeah.
Hug him so tightly his eyeballs pop out.
I know, that's what we should do, is go to the cartoon sequence world so you can have things like that happen and not harm somebody.
Well, I'm gonna feel nauseous, and I'm gonna have to sit and like put my head between my legs with, put Levi, hold his hand next to me. It's just
okay. Do you guys all run up the stairs?
Sure. Would you ask Stoney why we went down there in the first place? Just to beat up on the statue of Hemlock?
Yeah, what was the point of that?
So yeah, as you guys are walking up the staircase, you guys all hear, you hear whatever Father Hemlock statue's voice, if that's what you want to consider it. I'm not done with you all.
So could we ask Stoney, like, why did you bring us, before we go up that staircase, why did you bring us up here, down here?
But it's the only key we have.
Key to what?
Might not be the right key, but it is a sequenced key.
What does this accomplish, though?
We got the black stone.
Okay. Didn't we already have that?
Different stones, different worships, different price.
So now we have 2 black stones?
You only have 1. And so, yeah, clearly what you understood is...
I don't feel like we're any farther along.
Different stones, and then you definitely understand, he said, different sequence for different stones and a different cost.
Right.
So we're going to have to pay a cost to restart the sequence based on one of these stones. That cost was soul. Nobody wanted to pay. So we gotta find the other stones and find what those costs are.
Did we get a different stone from Hemlock than the one we went down with?
That was the stone that you guys went down with. That
right. So it's the same. So it's the same stone. We have not changed a thing.
What if just?
But it's not the same. So it's not the same stone from the circus.
Well, we can find a different stone. We're not going to circus. What if we burn down the circus tent and the stone won't burn by the time the fire's done?
Once again, you're assuming the fire will affect whatever's in that tent.
I don't
Yeah.
care about what's ever in that tent. I care about
Big assumption.
The
though.
fire didn't work on this guy, so
whatever.
He was also reanimated like rock, though.
Whatever, yeah, that's what I mean. Whatever in there, we have to go. Like, what's funny is like we have to go into the tent and face off whatever in there. So we might as well like destroy the tent and the mirrors and the scary and the crazy.
Do we though?
Yeah.
Didn't we lose a stone and gain this black stone we got now?
No, we all have our stones.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about this black stone. We got that in exchange for another one, didn't we? At some point in time.
It's all about the Keystone 30 pack.
I don't recall. I remember there was another stone in the other tent.
No, you're thinking too far, or you're thinking not far enough back. Chris, how did we first acquire this black stone we have?
So the first black stone is when you guys were at the parade, and Stony plucked it from the popcorn agitator.
Okay.
And
we got it from the popcorn.
Following, you guys went to the circus tent, in which the stone was ripped away from Stony, and the other stone was picked up from when Dylan smacked one of the corpses.
Okay, so we have to go back to the circus tent then, I guess.
Yeah, and set it ablaze. I mean, we're not going to be in it or anywhere near it. And now look away, and I don't want to hear about it or hear about it.
You guys ever see Streets of Rage, the game?
Mm-mm.
And you go to, there's like a carnival, and you have to fight the beast in the tent. So I think this is a good place to call it for the night, because we don't have Jeffrey. Jeffrey definitely, his duplicate, there was actually 4 of them at one point, and then they all assimilated into one.
4
Fun power. So I wanted to assume that my power is having a magical shield.
Possibly.
And I get invisibility. That's cool. I love that. Danny loves that.
You have to think about in the relationship of when you had your powers versus when Stony had the powers. I'll give you that.
Well, you definitely got the invisibility power from you when you put your stone in him. And he got Veda's throwing things at people, stone power. Telekinesis.
You're welcome for my rumor, everybody.
I'm trying to think what rumor I wasn't able to. Well, I got some of the rumors. Most of them, I feel.
there was a lot of meat.
A lot of meat.
Remember the powers of
Bobby skipped his own rumor. He didn't want to go follow the rotted meat.
Oh, right. You don't go borrowing trouble. I'm just saying.
I came up with that rumor, and I can only imagine what comes from it.
Right.
So no, thank you.
Okay, friends, this was fun, except scary.
I don't think it was as scary as the previous.
There are moments that were scary, but you're right. I would agree.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you guys have a big baby on your team, but I'm keeping you alive, I think, with my hyperventilations and my panic attacks and my nervous breakdown. I am who I am. Popeye the Sailor Man. Okay. Oh, Alex, would you like to hear the story you missed at the beginning?
Sure.
Oh.
Oh wait, what story?
Oh.
The dog cat story.
Oh, that's a silly story that
Oh.
doesn't need to be told. But there.
I think so. So what happened was, it's really cute.
And with that, I think
Wait.
I will
Yeah.
say
Good
peace
night, everyone.
on this stream, yo.